Hi, I'm Dr. Jaya McSharma. For the last 10 years, I've been lucky enough to practice medicine, which has been awesome in a lot of ways, but it's not my true calling. This is the journey of how I'm going from Jaya McSharma, MD, to Jaya McSharma, writer and actress. Welcome to Cat Robes and Coffee. So a couple weeks ago, right after the super high of Alexandria, I hit a super low. And I think any creative person knows this struggle. You can have your same routine, you can be doing exactly everything the same, and depression or self-doubt or this feeling of futility can just hit you like a ton of bricks out of nowhere. I had a day where I was feeling particularly low and particularly unsupported. Whew. And I made myself work out thinking endorphins, but all it did was bring me closer to my pain, which I think was necessary. And I busted out the camera not knowing if I was gonna use what I had to say, but decided to share it with y'all. Anyway, so here it goes. Some days, no matter how hard you work on yourself or how much self-care and everything that you do, you can wake up in the morning and just feel like all that good stuff is a lie. You know, it's like I'm doing all this stuff to stay afloat. So you can envision it like a lily pad, like a really pretty lily pad on a pond. And I'm sitting on a lily pad because I'm doing the work, right? I'm believing in myself. I'm taking the action that feeds my soul, all that good stuff that I talk about in other videos. Alligators are constantly nipping at my lily pad, trying to drag me down, and they don't have to be external forces, they can just be in my mind. In my case, the alligators are saying, you're too old, you're too fat, you don't have enough hair, you're not talented enough. I mean, I laid for 4 hours in bed this morning and was like, I should just give up, this is way too hard. Instead of trying to stay on the lily pad, I should just sink and drown because that's easier. The last thing I wanted to do is post a vlog where it's just like sunshine and rainbows and following your dreams is so awesome, which it is, but it's also hard because sometimes you're not gonna get external or internal validation. If I start focusing on the negative things, I can talk myself right out of all of this. But I'm not gonna do that, and neither should you. Okay, so I couldn't just leave y'all with crying Jaya face, even though I think that's important to share because the journey is a struggle, and that doesn't mean it's not worth it. It just means that there are highs and lows, and you've got to embrace the peaks and the valleys. Insert other metaphors and similes here. But I did want to leave y'all with something a little bit more positive, which is to say, first of all, everybody has those days. So if you are feeling like you're the only one who feels that way and you're isolating yourself because of that, nope, you're not alone, buddy. That's all of us. Especially when you're pursuing something that's really important to you, resistance will come up even louder and try to block your path. But that's how you know you're on the right one. So I wanted to share 2 books with you that have really helped me. One is The War of Art by Steven Pressfield, and one is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And both of these books will help you get out of your own way. And what I mean by that is you're going to have crappy days, and you need to embrace those and do the work anyway. Do you know what I mean? You need to commit yourself to saying every day, whatever your passion is, I'm gonna spend X amount of time doing it, even on the crappiest of days, because that's how important it is to me. That's how important it is to the evolution of my soul. Story time with Dr. McSharma. So Steven Pressfield talks a lot in The War of Art about resistance and how to beat it down. And he says, the more you love your art, calling, or enterprise, the more important its accomplishment is to the evolution of your soul, the more you will fear it and the more resistance you will experience facing it. And then Elizabeth Gilbert, I just wanted to read a passage from her that says, whether you think you're brilliant or you think you're a loser, just make whatever you need to make and toss it out there. Let other people pigeonhole you. And just remember, no one gets to say who you are. Only you get to say who you are. If you're letting negative self-talk dictate that, tell it to shut up and do the work anyway. Okay, leaving with a happy face. All right, see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Life's a journey, not a destination. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. I should stop.